She was plus 34 in 23 minutes. As we get into our second half highlights, brought to you by Ken's Super Fair Foods, your hometown grocer, and Addison Galoff, one of the key contributors on the offensive end for Southwest Minnesota State.
Yeah, hit a couple of threes there in the second half and was 9 of 10 from the free throw line, so extremely efficient there as well, but just wasn't enough.
Joey Batt, you said it. She's the heartbeat of this team, and she certainly was on both ends of the floor tonight. She goes for 26 to lead MSU.
And a lot of her points were just like this, out in transition, cutting to the rim, finding open teammates as passers as well. But man, she just does so much offensively, defensively, intensity. Just what she brings to this team, being there is unbelievable.
Final stats brought to you by Reliabank. Again, your final score, 88-72. Minnesota State back to the NSIC Tournament Championship for the second straight year. You look the points off turnovers. That's pretty standard for them, but points in the paint, 56-18. Now, SMSU does a lot of its damage from the perimeter, but that's a big gap right there.
It's a huge gap, and only making 2 threes on the game and still putting up 88 points is a ridiculous stat. But when you're playing out in transition and playing free and you're shooting high percentage shots at the front of the rim, that's where you're gonna gap.
All right, an updated look at our championship bracket. One of those 2 spots has been settled. Minnesota State into the championship game, which takes place at 7 o'clock tomorrow night here inside the Sanford Pentagon. They will face the winner of our next semifinal, 6-seeded Minnesota Duluth, whom they lost to last year in the title game, or 2nd-seeded UMary. That game coming up here in just a little bit on Midco Sports and Midco Sports Plus.